Talk about an amazing dessert. This raw vegan carrot cake is quick and easy to make and has no oil, no wheat, and no refined sugar. It's absolutely delicious. And today, I'm going to show you how to make your own. All right, so let's talk about the ingredients we're going to use to make this really simple recipe. Remember, no cooking, no baking involved. Everything done right here on the countertop to make these delicious carrot cake squares. Now for the base, we're going to talk about the base first, then we'll talk about the frosting. So we're going to use some rolled oats here. Now anytime that I use any type of oats, they have to be certified organic and glyphosate free. This is both. We're going to use some dates. Of course, dates are the healthiest sweetener. You've heard me say it many times. We're going to use walnuts. Walnuts are the healthiest nut and one of the healthiest foods on the planet, in my opinion. So I like to use those and put those in recipes whenever I can. And then we're going to use quinoa flakes. Now, typically in this dessert, I've made it before where I've used coconut flakes, but just to cut down on the saturated fat even more, I'm going to use quinoa flakes. If you're not familiar, you can Google them. I think you could probably find them at Whole Foods or some grocery stores, or you can buy them online. But if you prefer, you could use coconut flakes in the same amount instead of the quinoa, but I'm going to use the quinoa flakes today. Well, we're also going to use, of course, the carrot cake. Got to use some carrots, 2 medium-sized approximately carrots here. And then for the spices is what brings the flavor also. We're going to be using some cinnamon, some ginger powder, some nutmeg, and some vanilla bean powder. Now, in most of my recipes up until recently, I was using vanilla extract because that's what most people have on hand and are familiar with. But they can have alcohol and glycerin in them. So what I prefer is vanilla bean powder. One ingredient, organic vanilla bean powder, carries the flavor better. It's a healthier product, so this is what you should try or give a try if you're curious as to how it tastes and what it's like, because I think you'll like this better. All right, so these are ingredients that we're going to use to make the base. Let's start putting it together. Okay, so now I'm going to start by processing my carrots before I do my other ingredients. And I'm doing that because it takes a little more processing to really break the carrots down to where I want them to be. And I don't want to over process the rest of the ingredients. So I'm going to start with just these first. All right, so now I'm going to add my walnuts. Now I'm going to add my dates, rolled oats, and now I'm going to add my spices. All right, so I processed my mixture some. Now what I'm going to do is add a little bit of water and then process it some more until I get it to the consistency that I'm looking for.
If you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe below.
All right, and so the last thing I'm going to add, now that I've added all my ingredients and the water, are my quinoa flakes.
Keep in mind, as I mentioned earlier, you could switch it up and use coconut flakes here instead.
All right, and just like that, I told you this was a simple recipe. We have our base done. All that's left is to get it in the pan and get it pressed, and then we'll start on our frosting.
So here I'm using a flat spatula to gently press the base into my pan. Keep in mind that you could also use the flat bottom of a glass for this step.
Okay, so now our base is done. I'm just going to set it aside and we're going to start making that frosting to go on top of our carrot cake squares. So lately I've received several emails and DMs asking for my opinion on supplements, and in particular creatine. Now, I first heard great things on creatine several years ago, but I was skeptical and thought it was just the latest fad for hardcore weightlifters. But once I started diving into the science behind it, I realized that creatine is actually a supplement for overall health, not just physical performance. Although it's great for building muscle, what drew me to it is that it supports the entire body and mind. Creatine has been shown to help with energy production, recovery after workouts, and even mental clarity. And there are additional benefits like improved bone health and support for cognitive and reproductive health that makes creatine a smart investment in my future health, not just a short-term performance booster. Now, if you read about creatine, you'll find that one of the main concerns, like many supplements, is product purity. Many supplement companies sell products that include sketchy fillers and vague labels. However, Complement Creatine has just one ingredient, micronized creatine monohydrate, sourced from Germany, which is some of the best in the world. Every batch is third-party tested for purity, and they actually publish their results right on their website. And this kind of transparency is rare in the supplement world. Complement Creatine dissolves quickly and completely in water or smoothies with no weird texture or taste, and it's also vegan and cruelty-free. And you can check out this product by tapping in the descriptions below. Now let's get back to this recipe. All right, now let's talk about the ingredients we're going to use to make the frosting for these carrot cake squares. Now for the base of the frosting, we're going to use some cashews and some hemp seeds. Now, I'm using a half a cup of cashews and a half a cup of hemp seeds. You could use just cashews. In a lot of recipes, I've done that. But what I want to do here is improve our omega-3 profile. And by adding hemp seeds, we're adding some omega-3s and not just cashews, which are a lot higher in omega-6s. So it makes a better fat profile and just a healthier overall frosting. So I'm using half cashews and half hemp seeds. For those of you who are nut free, you could use just sunflower seeds, soak sunflower seeds to replace both of these, or have sunflower seeds, have hemp seeds. You get the idea. So they all will work for frosting. In this case though, I'm using cashews because they create a creamier frosting, and I'm adding some hemp just to improve that omega-3 profile and make it a healthier dish. All right, along with these, we're going to use some lemon juice. We're going to use some plant milk. Now, I had someone ask me in the comments not too long ago what kind of plant milk is my favorite to use for recipes like this, or what kind do you have to use? And really, it's pretty versatile. You can use pretty much any plant milk you want, oat or hemp or soy. I prefer walnut just because, again, the nutritional profile of walnuts is so amazing that I try to work them in, be it nuts or be it the milk, anytime I can. So I'm using walnut milk, but you could use any plant milk that you like. I'm going to use some dates to sweeten, of course, and then again, vanilla bean powder. I spoke earlier about how vanilla bean powder is an excellent product, so you want to try it if you haven't. All right, so this is what we're going to use to make the frosting. Let's whip it up, get it on, and go from there.
So one thing that I love about this frosting is that it's so easy to put together. You just add everything to a high-speed blender and blend until it's nice and smooth.
Okay, so now I had a little trouble with my larger blender. I had to switch it to my smaller blender. The larger blender wasn't quite able to grab the ingredients and mix them as well, but this did. But that's what cooking is, guys. Sometimes, you just, as you know, you figure things out as you go. You learn on the spot, but I'm here to go through all those struggles so you don't have to. All right, let's go to our next step.
All right, and so the final step to making these raw carrot cake squares is my favorite part, which is putting on the frosting.
Okay, so now I've got my cake frosted. The last step before we get it into the freezer is I'm going to add some grated carrot to it. It's just going to make it look better and I think even taste better. So I'm going to do that now.
If you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe below.
Okay, and now we're all done. We're going to get these in the freezer, let them set, then take them out and cut them and give them a taste. Okay, so now I've taken my carrot cake squares out of the freezer. Now it's time to get them cut into individual pieces.
Now keep in mind that having the carrot cake somewhat frozen makes it much easier to lift the cake out of the pan and helps to make the squares easier to cut.
All right, so I've cut my carrot cake, and instead of carrot cake squares, I cut them into carrot cake rectangles. Now it's time to give them a taste. For you, of course. Looks good. That is so good. It tastes a lot like traditional carrot cake without all the junk. Perfect sweetness, flavor is there. That vanilla bean powder really comes through. You'll love these. Quick and easy to make. No investment needed. Make your own. All right, if you're new to my channel and you're wondering how to find the recipes, look below the video and tap on the word more and you'll see the beginning of the recipe. Tap on the word more a second time and you'll see the full recipe, and then you can begin to make your own. Thanks for watching.